Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you part 2 of my salvage and surplus store finds of the day. So if you want to know more information about this store, look in the description below and click on part 1. So, it looks very similar to part 1. We have more high pressure sodium bulbs, and all of these are brand new, except one of these I believe is slightly used. But like I said in part 1, I got these for $1.25 each. So that's a pretty good deal considering, look at this one, $23. So got that for $1.25. That's definitely better than $20. But anyway, we'll start over here. Here we have a GE. I don't know what these numbers mean, so GE high pressure sodium bulb. This one is 35 watts. And let's see, where did they put the etch this time? Here's the etch. Made in the USA, GE 35 watts. As you can see, by this time they changed the design of the 35 watt high pressure sodium bulb. Like you saw in part 1, here was the older design. So you can see many differences in the bulbs, and of course the etch is on top on this one, and it's on the side. They moved it to the side by now. So there you go. Put this one back. So there's 35 watt high pressure sodium. Next to that is a 50 watt high pressure sodium bulb, but look at this. It's coated. I've always wanted some high pressure sodium bulbs that are coated. I think they're neat. You can look in there and see it looks like the arc tube has been slightly used, but it's pretty clean in the center, so it's probably not used very much. This particular one, this one is the same as this one, so you won't be able to see the etch on this one. It's kind of faded away, but if you take a flashlight and aim it at the bulb a certain direction, you will see the etch, and it's the exact same etch as this one, so we'll look at that in a minute. But it is 50 watt high pressure sodium. Gonna need to get a 50 watt high pressure sodium fixture other than the Lights of America thing, because that's not the best of quality either. Like I said, this one is the exact same thing, 50 watt high pressure sodium. Now you can see the etch. So there's the etch, 50 watt, made in the USA. It had the same etch, so it had the same date codes on it. Now this one has a slightly blacker arc tube, so it might have been used just a bit more. But that doesn't bother me. It's still a very neat bulb. See, I think it all goes in this way. Whatever. Now this one right here, it's not what it says it is. It is 50 watts, but it's a Sylvania bulb instead. Now look at the design of this older Sylvania high pressure sodium bulb. Let's see if I can find the etch first. It's kind of faded away. Can you see that etch? I hope you can. 50 watt medium base Sylvania. But look at the design. Look at how they use like a spring. Of course they have the little dimple on top to hold it there. But you have like the spring, and then it kind of just curls down into the other contact. Of course it's slightly used. The base is kind of falling off, but it doesn't feel like it's going to fall off anytime soon. We'll compare what I believe to be the next generation after this one, after this spirally support design. And then it was turned into this, and then this is the newer version. But a lot of history here, very interesting. I'll put this one back. I just really like that spring design. It's really interesting. So enough talking about that one. Put that one away. Here is a brand new one. I have a couple of these already. I did not buy it during this. The other ones that I have like this I did not buy during this trip, but I've bought at like the actual store. So this one is brand new. 70 watt, of course. As you can see, the design changed again. So nothing too fancy there. I'll put it away. And this one at the end I think is kind of very interesting. because this is the old packaging design before GE switched to these newer ones. This one is 100 watt, of course high pressure sodium, and it's frosted, so there's a lot of interesting things on it. And when they had this packaging, they put many interesting things about the bulb on there. So you can just pause to read that if you want. There's a picture and some more information. And we turn the package over. Here you have some more info. And some more. Of course, the package has kind of seen better days, but it's still very interesting. So here's the top. Of course, you have some information up here. And it has an etch on the top of the bulb, which we'll look at once I get the bulb out of here. As you can tell inside the bulb, it has another one of those big fat arc tubes, like the ones that you saw in part 1. So, I don't know, that must have been a thing for the time. Big fat short arc tubes. But anyway, try to get this to focus. It says 100 watt GE, made in the USA. So, I think that's enough for this video. So also please comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.